Hey guys, it's Kenny, and this is going to be day 6 of the Road to Dark Knight series, and I want to talk about just a couple things. But first off, I just want to thank you for your guys' patience for this series. I know I haven't made one in like 2 days, and I apologize. But another thing I want to say is that Maple's like it sucks right now because it's getting crashed like every 2 minutes or something. Like I just got crashed when I was making this video, and I had to do it again now. I was like, oh, and I had my ring to do, and I got crashed, so I was like, FML, right? I had like 10 more minutes. But I know it's going on in like every world, but except for I don't know about Scania. So if you're from Scania, you should comment below if you guys are getting map crashed like crazy. Like, it's not only just in the FM, it's like channel crashing. It's weird, and it's annoying. I'm pretty sure I know who it is or what guild it is, and I'm not gonna say anything though. So yeah, that basically sucks. Sorry, I muted my mic. Yeah, me and Alex are making a Let's Play Minecraft series. So if those people who are waiting for Minecraft, we are making one. We actually recorded a lot, like 30 minutes, so we're gonna cut that up and upload them like separately. Just because watching a 30-minute video, that kind of sucks. That's a little long, even for me, even though I love watching long videos. But a lot of you guys have been saying that you like long videos, so I'll try to make. I still don't. I like watching long videos. I don't like making them. Not because it sucks, but I feel bad, you know. So I'll try to make this 10 to 12 minutes or something. I'll just guesstimate how far I am into the video. But today I didn't want to talk about what's going on in Maple, because basically what's going on in Maple is I'm getting crashed, and that's it. But and another thing. I'm gonna be buying a lot of the mystery master books because those are fun and they're really cheap. They're I think they're only gonna be by next week they're gonna be 9 mil or something like that. This is gonna be insane. Just get Demon Slayer books or something. I need books. I'm gonna try to not farm, but come on, get in Portal. I need what is it? MW30. I'm not gonna buy it. That's it. Hopefully I'll get that. Even if I do get it and I fail it, I wouldn't be that mad because I got it for 9 mil. If I bought it for full price and then I failed, yeah, I'd be mad. It's like, crap, I just wasted half a bill and it failed, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna be training at Toy Trojans just because it's not 2x, I don't believe, and these are better than CDs at 1x, so, you know, whatever. I don't really like training at Toy Trojans because they hit harder, they don't do 1 damage anymore, so I have to watch my HP for a little bit. But I didn't want to really talk about Maple in this video, just because, I don't know, I think you guys want to know what's going on, whatever. But recently I watched this movie called In Time, and the main actor is Justin Timberlake, and I know he's not the best actor in the world, but the movie was actually really good. Basically what it's about is time itself is the world's currency. And what I mean by that, if you don't know what it means, is time is money. Literally the saying time is money in that movie. There's no dollars or cents, it's just time. How it goes is that when you're born, you live your life whatever, the same way you would if as a regular person now. And once you turn 25, the day you turn 25, at midnight, your physical appearance doesn't age anymore. What I mean by that is you can be 150 years old but you would still look 25. And also, the day you turn 25, that's when your timer starts. Like, everyone has a timer on their arm, and it says, like, for example, I would have, like, it would say, like, a day, so it would be 24 hours and be counting down. And how you would get more time is by having a job. But when I watched the movie, I was like, wait, how does that make sense? How much money would you be making, like 8 hours an hour, basically? What's the hourly wage? Because it's still real time, but then you're making money that is also time. I don't know, it's weird. That's the only part I didn't get. I was like, wait, how does that doesn't make sense. I guess, like, they pay you, like, weekly, I think. But basically, you have a barcode in your arm, and you just scan things with that. You would buy things or something. Like, in the movie, he was buying a cup of coffee. It was like 4 minutes for a cup of coffee. Like, that's insane. Which is, like, you would say that's $4 for a cup of coffee. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but I think that's what Starbucks is, right? For like a large or something like that. But what the main point of the movie was, it's basically the exact same thing. It's kind of like a real life movie. If you just substitute the time with bills, it would make complete sense. So whoever, like, thought of the movie, the producer, I give him mad props, because the movie was really well thought out. And it was, I want to say it was executed the best, but it was good. Basically what it is that Justin Timberlake, his character's name is William, or Willie, or Will. Yeah, it was Will. He lives in the ghetto, basically. And in the ghetto, everyone that lives in the ghetto, you have, like, everyone has, like, a day or something. Less than a day or 2 a day. And you would make time as in money. And it's just, everyone's poor, basically, as you would say. But then he went to this bar to go, like, after work, he went to a bar to go relieve stress or whatever. And he was greeted by his friend there, and his friend was like, hey man, look at that guy over there. He's buying drinks for everyone, and he's got over a century on his arm. And he looked at his arm, at his little barcode, and he had over a century. It was like 116 years. And then Justin Timberlake, he went up to him, he's like, hey man, you gotta get out of here. Like, if you bring that kind of time in here, you're gonna get killed, and they're gonna steal you. And he was, I don't know, I forgot what he said. He was drunk though, but he said, like, no, I'm okay, blah blah blah, you know what drunk people say and stuff like that. And then there are these people that came in. They're like thugs, but they're called Minutemen. And what they do, well, they steal your time basically till you have a minute left. And once your time runs out, you die, like, immediately. So they wanted to steal him, because 116 years, that's a damn long time. But Justin Timberlake, he helped them escape and stuff. And then when they escaped, they were, like, in this abandoned warehouse or whatever. They sat in a chair and they started talking. And then the rich guy, his name is Henry Hamilton or something like that, and he asked Will, he was like, if you had my time, what would you do? And Will just said, like, I wouldn't waste it. So then he was like, okay, well, that's a good answer. And so then when they went to sleep, Henry Hamilton, I guess how you transfer time to each other, you grab each other's arm, and then you just, I don't know, you just grab each other's arm and you can control it or whatever. But he gave Will all of his time. Not all of it. He had 5 minutes left. He had 5 minutes left on his own. And he gave him over 116 years for Will. And then when Will woke up, he was looking for him. He looked at his arm, and it had over 116 years on it. He was like, oh my god. And he tried to look for him, and then on the window, he said, Henry Hamilton wrote, don't waste my time. And so then he looked over to a crack. Like, I think he did it on purpose, because when he looked at the crack, you can see him where he was, and he was on a bridge, just waiting for his time to run out. I don't know why he wanted to die. I think it's because he lived so long. I don't know. It was weird. But then after that was like the first 30 minutes of the movie. basically what Will wanted to do was he wanted to, I would say, corrupt the. He wanted to break the system, basically. Like, if basically he was an anarchist, if you would say. Have you ever seen Fight Club? You know how they wanted to destroy the credit card companies and get everyone in zero debt so everyone starts over? That's kind of like sort of the point of what the movie, except Will wanted to go further. Like, he wanted to stop not only like just credit cards but like taxes. So he was an anarchist. And he was greeted by that girl. That girl was like freaking hot. Like, not only like temperature wise, but jeez, man. But if you have time, you should definitely check that movie out. I watched the movie on the internet, on the interwebs. It was a really good movie. I would definitely recommend it. It makes you think. Like, it's not after you watch the movie, as soon as you finish the movie, you think to yourself like, wow, that movie was kind of lame. But like, I do this a lot to myself. Like, before I go to bed, I always like lay down on my bed and I just think about a lot of things, like to myself, like, why am I here? You know, like, what's the point of this whole thing? And when I was laying in bed, I was thinking about that movie, and I was thinking like, dang, you know, if our world was like that, where time was money and there was no bills, no coins, no nothing, it was just time, I think it would be kind of a little bit better, because the way the system worked in that movie was there was the ghetto, and then there was the medium, the middle class, and then the upper class, you know, with the rich people and stuff like that. But they all lived in different, quote, time zones. Like, depending how much time you have, you lived in the better time zone, as I don't know. And when Will had all that time, he moved to the best time zone to go to the company or something, to go live his life, basically, or something like that. And that's when he tried to, after that, he's like, you know what, this is stupid, I'm gonna go kill the system. But yeah, the movie, if you have watched the movie, you should leave a comment below saying like what you think about it, because I think it was one of the better movies I've seen in this year, just because it made you think. It made you think a lot. Like, at the point, it was kind of stupid, but then after that, you're like, you know what? The movie actually had a good idea, you know. And there was also another movie. I forgot what the movie was called, but basically what it was that in the future, they were saying in the future, computers would be the new mind, as you would say. Like, you can dream something or whatever. You can dream something and it would become a reality. Like, everything fiction would become a reality, and everything in reality would become a fiction, as you would say. Like for example, you would dream like, oh, I want to live in a Harry Potter world. Well, you would think like, well, yeah, that's amazing. Where do I sign up, right? But yeah, that'd be cool. If I had that dream, I would definitely live in a Pokemon world, you know, just transfer in my body and go move to a Pokemon world. What's better than that, right? But if you think about it, the new dream would become the reality. Like, it's kind of scary, you know. Like, computers would take over the world, be like Terminator and stuff. But I don't know, there wouldn't be a really point of living, you know, because you can just fall asleep and just live whatever you want, you know. You would have complete control over your dream. You would see people who were in the same dream, and in the real world, everyone would be asleep, and there would be no system, there would be no nothing. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool for a little bit, but then after that, you're like, what about my real body? You know, it'd be like in Matrix. You know, in Matrix, they go into the Matrix, but they leave behind the real body. Well, what happens to the real body if you get like stabbed or something? Would you die? Probably, but I don't know. It's one of those thinking things. Man, I'm finding a lot of Eclipse. Well, not really. I found like 3. Yeah, this overall day just Maple-wise sucks. Today was actually a better day for me. Okay, first of all, it's really hot. Like, and my room faces south, and that's the way the sun like points. So it sucks so bad. Like in my mom's room, it's like near the side of the house. It's so cold in there. In my room, it's like at least 20 degrees to 30 degrees hotter than the rest of the house. It's really hot in here. And I'm making this video. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I came back from school, I was feeling a little hungry, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Chipotle. So I drove to Chipotle. Hold on, man. Okay, where's this portal go? Probably nowhere. Oh, okay, we changed it. Anyway, when I went to Chipotle today, there's this street called Lamson that you have to drive down in order to go there. And it's really far. It's a really long drive, but it's just straight with little turns, and that's it. And I had my windows down. The breeze was going in. I had Katy Perry playing. And it was a good time. I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty happy.